I'm going to show you how to make an absolutely delicious one-pan veggie lasagna.
Lies! The filthy earth boy lies!
It's delicious, it's full of colour and vibrance. We're going to be bigging up some beautiful veggies. Bigging up. And the method is really simple. I've stripped it right down.
Hold on there, little square dude!
So that you can make it all in one pan. There's only one thing to wash up. We get it in that oven, and in about 40 minutes, you have got something that you're absolutely gonna love.
I don't think so, homeboy.
So let's talk about it. First up, we're gonna slice up a leek. So what I do is I strip the outer leaf off.
Hold on there!
Just get the knife and just run it down like that. We wash it away from the root. And then as we get to the white part, then we're gonna go from finely sliced, like that. Right, why? I wanna do it in a pan.
Hold on there!
I'm gonna go in with a knob of butter.
Put a tiny knob of butter.
And then a nice drizzle of extra virgin olive oil.
And a tiny bit of olive oil.
I'm then gonna go in with the leeks. We're gonna sweat off those lovely leeks for about 10 minutes. So we've got fresh asparagus. Also, I'm gonna big it up with the leeks. I've got some frozen peas and some frozen peas. With the asparagus, I'll pretty much always edge, and I nearly always turn that into a soup or a sauce. Right, then with this part of the asparagus, the stalks, just finely slice it like that. What I like to do is save the tips like that. So in we go with the stalks, and we're gonna cook that down so it's really nice and soft. So in here, I'm gonna add a nice pinch of pepper, a nice pinch of salt, and we'll just let this simmer away. You can add a little swig of water. So look, let that sweat off now for about 10 minutes until sweet, soft, and delicious, and then I'll show you what to do next. So look, this has had about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna put the flour into this pan. So 2 tables or 50 grams of plain flour goes in. I'm also gonna put 2 teaspoons of English mustard in.
But you did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
Then stir it in. 800 mils of milk. As that comes up to the boil, let's talk about frozen veg. Maybe something you haven't got is broad beans. 300 grams of that we're going to use. Then put 300 grams of frozen beans. Move it around. While that's happening, let me show you the herb in question, mint. And literally all I do is just rip. I'll use that for other things. And I'm just going to fairly roughly chop the mint. It's going to taste absolutely amazing.
He lies!
Okay, so I am going to be not traditional again by using Parmesan because I love it and that is traditional, but I'm using some cheddar. Cheddar's an amazing cheese.
Lovely cheese.
And it melts and oozes, and I'm going to do the same with Parmesan. So get yourself a little potato masher.
For what?
And just mash it. Just put your weight onto it and you can feel the broad beans and peas popping.
Why though?
A little bit of love. Then I'm going to go in with most of the cheese, right? And the tips, right? And then the curveball, of course, is the pasta. So the key here is using fresh lasagna sheets. It's brilliant. So I'm literally going to grab it like a pack of cards and tear it. And then all I'm going to do, right, is just dish out the lasagna cards around and then just stir it through. This will be absolutely like a lasagna when you serve this at the table.
He lies!
Right, we are not mucking about, we're just getting on with it. So there we go, another little layer. So this will serve 6 people really nicely. So I think this is a really lovely meal for any day of the week, actually. So look, all I do now, because we're done, is turn the heat off. And what I like to do, you know, just to be aesthetic, is kind of have a nice layer of pasta on the top. And then the last little flourish of love and care is just a little cheese. So the last ingredient for a little flourish of texture, flavour and nutrition is almonds. A nice little handful. And what I love to do is just bash them up. Have some fine, have some whole, have some cracked. And then I'll literally just let that snow down on our lovely lasagna here. Almonds, a little kiss of olive oil.
Little olive oil.
And then if you want to, as an optional extra, get yourself a lemon and just a little bit of the zest. That's it. That's now going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. It'll be crispy, gnarly, crispy, blippy, gorgeous, gnarly, comforting, blippy. And the temperature is at 200 degrees Celsius. So in it goes. Right. So the lasagna has had 25 minutes. It's looking and smelling amazing. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Imagine that on the dinner table. Absolute bliss.
When will the lies end?
Absolutely beautiful. One of the things that you can do, which is a little bit of an optional extra, is put a little bit of pesto on the top, just little tiny bombs of it. And of course you can make your own pesto.
Store-bought is fine.
Little bombs of pesto just mix up with the lovely creamy hot white sauce. So look, let's get our plates and let's serve up. What I like is you still get crispy bits from the lasagna like that. And, you know, so this will serve easily. Can you see the crispy bits at the side? Look at that. Stodgy, crispy, juicy, blippy, maybe just a little bit of parmesan on top. And that, my friends, is a beautiful one-pan veggie lasagna. Right. Wow. Yum, yum, triple yum. So good. Crispy enough, soft enough, stodgy enough, cheesy enough, crunchy enough. Come on.
Failure.